Hi there, and welcome to our Kilmorey Reception Curriculum meeting. I'm Ashley. I'm the head of early phase and a reception teacher. Usually we would do this with you all here, but as you know, COVID's still going on. So we just wanted to introduce you to our curriculum, show you what we're doing in school, and seeing what you can do at home to support your child. So I'll begin. This PowerPoint will be available on the website, so if I go through anything too quickly, you can just catch up with that on the website. So the purpose here today was to learn about the curriculum used in reception, the routines we follow, how we teach the skills that we do, and ways in which you can support your child at home. So the early years foundation stage is actually from birth to the end of reception, and it's based on the recognition that children learn best through play and active learning. So sometimes when your child goes home and they tell you played all day, they have in fact done lots of learning. Here are some of the key ways your child's learn, which I'll leave you time to read. So the role of the adults. At Kilmorey, we work as a whole team around your child. That is teachers, teaching assistants, we have HLTAs who come and support and cover us during our planning time, and all those adults are involved in observing your child. And this includes you as well. So we have wow cards that you can fill in about what your child's been learning at home, and opportunities to discuss with us at parents' meetings or after school if you need to, about what your children have been doing. So we gauge this really big picture of your child's learning, because we know maybe something that they learn at school, they do at school, they might not do at home, or sometimes something that they do at home they don't show at school. So it's just a chance to capture all their learning together. Okay, next part. So helping your child to become effective lifelong learners. This is through the characteristics of effective learning. You can see here we have playing and exploring, active learning, and creating and thinking critically. How we do this for the children is that we actually assign animals of characteristics of effective learning. So we have that go for it grasshopper and a proud peacock. So if your child starts saying these things, you know, it's come from us and they're trying to work on their learning, how they can improve. So the main areas, we have the prime areas. And these are, which I'll go through quickly now, but as I said, the PowerPoint will be available on the website. We have communication and language, personal, social and emotional development, physical development, and then these next ones are the specific areas of learning. So you have literacy, I guess they're the more ones you associate with school maybe, and till you learn more about the early years. Literacy, maths, knowledge of the world, expressive arts and design. Now here you are, you can see 3 pictures here, and you might think, oh, they're just playing, but actually the children are exploring, they're communicating, they're sharing resources, they're having to learn to collaborate, teamwork. They're trying to make links with things that they already know and link this to new learning. So even though on first view it might seem that they're just playing, actually they're learning so much more. So the first few weeks was an opportunity for us to get to know your child, what they know, what they can do, and then we use this information to help us with our planning. We follow the statutory planning of the early years, but we also use your child's interests and previous knowledge and work on that as well. So phonics is one of the sessions that we lead every day. There's about 15 to 20 minutes a day that we focus on this of a whole class carpet session, and Emanuela will go into more details about the phonics and how we teach this at our school, so look out for a separate video on this on our website. So what can you do? Home learning. So we have the reading journal, which is a yellow book inside your child's book bag. That's where we write about their reading, anything we notice they can do or anything they've struggled with, and it's an opportunity then for you to write back if you feel it's necessary, to tell us what your child's been doing with their reading, any help they needed or anything they really enjoyed. You would also been sent out Bug Club information by now. You should have a login, and we do apologise. I know there was a few issues with the passwords not working, so we've reset all those and they should be working fine now. If there's still an issue, please email the reception email address and we'll sort that out for you. But Bug Club is an opportunity for them to read online. It's not instead of their books, it's just another way of engaging them with their reading. Once they've read it, there's a comprehension kind of quiz at the end they can do. And we also have these books in school as well, so they'll be quite familiar with them. By now you might have already heard about the class animal. Each class has their own pet, their children named them, and they go home with somebody once a week. Don't worry, your child will get a turn as well, but obviously we have a lot of children in the class, so it might not be now, it might be the next term or the following term. And it was just a chance for them to do what they would normally do, and then write or draw, or you can help them write what they've been up to with the class pet. It's an opportunity as well for them to be more confident in their speaking skills because they'll be able to share that with the class. If they're a bit nervous or shy, the teacher can share that for them. And then we'll move on to the home learning letter. So every Friday you'll be emailed. Please let us know if you're not receiving these. You can email info@Kilmorey and they'll get back to you and make sure that you're receiving these emails. But the home learning letter is a chance for us to describe what we've been doing that week, because sometimes you might ask your child and they'll say nothing or they can't remember. So it's a chance for you to know what they've been learning in school, and then on there we provide a few suggestions of things you can do at home. Now these are suggestions, you might have better ideas or you might actually just need to rest at that weekend, so we're not intending to check anything or make sure it's done, it's just a few suggestions. And then we have Child of the Week. You might have already heard about this one too. Every child will have an opportunity to be the Child of the Week. They get to sit on a chair or a special seat, a beanbag in Tiger class, and they will share some photos they've taken on the iPod, which they would have borrowed from school and brought back the following week. They describe what they've been doing, their interests, and we learn more about them. They have opportunities to talk in front of the class. We also focus our observations that week, so everybody in the team knows who the children of the week are from each class, and we do a bit more focused observations on your child then. And it's just a really fun time. They help with the planning. It's a really good chance for them to kind of show the class who they are. Then we have wow cards. You might have seen these already. If you need any more, they're always available from the class. I know in Tiger class we have them on the back of our door, so help yourself. And just to write on those wow cards anything amazing they've done at home, and we'll share those in class. Each week we'll try and give you suggestions of what those wows could be, but really they could be absolutely anything. Anything you've noticed your child could do. Maybe they've done really well in a swimming lesson. Maybe they've retold a familiar story to you. And maybe they've helped their sibling in the mornings. It could be anything. And lastly, we have EXAT journals. We'll be providing more information about these to parents that weren't at our nursery. But this is just an opportunity to share some of the observations we've been doing in class with yourselves. We'll send home 6 photos a term, and you'll get to see photos of them in their learning environment. So home learning due to isolation or lockdown. You should have received now a permission slip that was emailed to you about using Seesaw, and hopefully you filled that in and sent that back to the school. This is where we'll be uploading any of the activities and learning that we want your child to be doing. If there's unfortunately have to be isolated or there's another lockdown. This is a really great app, and it gives opportunities for teachers to feedback what the child sent back in, and it can be done with voice recording or typing, so it's quite child friendly. Home learning letters, we've talked about, these will be added onto the Seesaw app once a week, and your child can continue to do Bug Club, and they also have the Taranga music login that was previously sent, which they can also do at home. So we thought it would be nice for you to see what a day in reception looks like. So we start the day at 9 with our register, and that's also an opportunity to get a bit of counting in the day, so they can count how many tigers are in, or bears or lions. And then we introduce kind of the focus for that day. It might be a bit of drama, or maybe maths, any sort of learning that we're going to be doing. And then the children have the opportunity for free flow, where they can choose what learning they do inside and outside of the classroom. At 10:40, they all move from the inside to out, and the children that are already out, they continue their play out there, and that's in our reception area until 10:55, and then we get ready for phonics, and then lunch. At lunch it's 11:35 to 12:50, which includes the time for them to eat in the hall with their class, and then they have opportunity to go onto the grass area, so it's a wider area for them to run around, and they also have the opportunity then to go back into their garden area outside the 3 reception classes. At 12:50 they come back into class to register, and then we introduce focus activity in the afternoon. This might again be a maths or a drama activity, or circle time, a chance to go over any issues that they've had at lunchtime, maybe about cooperation and working as a team, sharing, those sorts of things. And then again, they have free flow opportunities. They can go inside, outside the classroom. And in the afternoons is an opportunity for them to go into the other 2 reception classes if they choose to. And then we have a massive tidy up, because we haven't tidied up for the whole day. It's right at the end, 2:45. And then they have a chance to have a story, a few songs, and then it's home time. So a very busy day, so if your child's getting really tired, you know why. Outdoor learning. So as I said, they have the opportunity to go inside and outside all day, and we think this is really valuable. It's a chance for children to maybe have outdoor space that they might not have at home. It really helps with their social interaction, and also to get those observational skills and that awareness of their surroundings. On their outdoor day, which you'll be familiar with by now, they're outside all day, but they also have the opportunity in the morning to go to our little wild garden area. So that's the forest part of the school. There's several trees in there, it's all wooded, and just a really great opportunity for them to look for bugs, do bird watching. Lots of opportunities to really immerse themselves in nature. So anything else that I've missed out? So pack lunches. Please don't pack too much. It's quite overwhelming for children if they have loads of food to eat. And of course, we're a nut-free school. Change of clothing. Please ensure that all their clothing's labelled. Unfortunately, some things will go missing, but if their name's on it, they do return them. And that shouldn't be too bad. Book bags, yes, to be sent in on every day that is their reading day. So your child is assigned a particular day that they read, and that's usually a colour group as well, so they're quite familiar with what day they're reading on. And outings, dependent on COVID, usually we would say all parents are welcome to join us on our meetings, but unfortunately we're not having any at the moment. Our outing, sorry. But if that changes, then we'd happily have you in to help with those and with volunteer reading as well. So the little extras that we'll be sending you, as I mentioned earlier, there will be a demonstration of phonics, which Emanuela has done for you. We'll also be sending out, and these will be available on the website too, how to support your child reading at home, because we know that from previous years, parents have let us know this is quite challenging sometimes, because obviously at school we have the environment, we have the book area, other children are reading, so it helps at home. This can sometimes be stressful, so we've just got a few hints and tips there. We also have frequently asked questions that the Friends of Kilmorey have previously made for us, which can be available to you, and then we will also be sending out more information on Seesaw once we've had all your permission slips sent back. So events. Our International Food event Thank you so much for the families that have already sent in their videos of their children eating their family's favourite dish. When we're sharing these in class at the moment, and the children are loving watching each other eating their favourite food and discussing this and sharing what their likes and dislikes are. We also have parents' meetings. It says here week beginning the 2nd of November. This may change. We're thinking about pushing back the parents' meetings time so we can ensure that Teams is running smoothly. But please look out for the newsletter or information about this that will be sent to you, so that week could change to the following week. And we are currently planning to do a reception Christmas concert, but this will be filmed in school and then sent home to you. So recently you'll be sent an email about permission for videos. So if you're happy for your child to be in a video, please ensure that you've fed that back to the office so we know which children can be included in the video or not. And that's come to the end. So it says adults who help children to play are adults who help children to learn. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope it's been useful and I've taught you a bit about what we've been doing in reception. If you have any other questions, please get in touch. You can email the reception email address, and we look forward to hearing from you if you do. Thank you so much. Bye.